G'day, this is Captainoob and welcome back to Fallout 4, again playing the Commonwealth Responders quest mod, and last time we had a boat arrive and another mission giver showed up, as well as a couple of other responder people that haven't been seen. So our next objective is to talk to Jake, so he'll send me on a mission while they have the smooch hut all for themselves.
Hey, I've heard you found those missing supplies. Great job. And because of your help and your continuous efforts, I've decided to give you a well-deserved promotion.
Lucky me.
You're no longer a responder volunteer, because from now on, you're a responder. I don't know if Shelly told you this, but we're planning to turn some of these supplies into rations. And then when we are ready, we will start handing out these rations back to the people who need it. Just like we did in the old days. It's been too long since we've been able to help out a community like this. So hopefully we can start soon. There is just one issue. We still don't know who was behind those initial attacks.
Raiders.
We don't know if it was just us being
Gunners.
at the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's probably
or
Gunners,
if it was
mate.
somehow organized. So I want you to do an investigation. Normally I do it myself, but I think I am too personally involved in this one.
Yeah,
So
right.
ask around. Ask people what they saw, what they heard. Anything that might help us to figure out who were behind those attacks. You do that, and hopefully we can put this all behind us.
You know, you could have just asked me just to leave, but now we got to talk to Walker. That's a new NPC. They've even got a shovel out back for doing something. Alright, I'm going to leave before this gets awkward. Oh, and we've actually set up outside, and there's a boar, a wild boar. We should probably get rid of him. There we go. A settler, but not just any settler. A settler in lowercase. They don't even have a capital S before them. But look, there's people around here. There's actual NPCs. I was wondering where you guys were. I guess those generic guys standing around the lighthouse, they didn't make it.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? The name's Walker. I've heard that you're the one responsible for finding us some new
Okay, this
gear.
guy sounds like he's from
You
New
sure
York.
lifted a lot of people's spirits doing that.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Ah, you mean with the Raiders, right? Yeah, Jake mentioned that you might swing by to ask some questions. Well, I don't know if Jake told you this, but we used to be stationed in New York for a while. We received an
I
emergency
kind of figured it
call
out, buddy.
a couple of weeks after the mayor kicked us out of Diamond City, so we split the group in half. One half would stay here in Boston, and the other was gonna travel to New York to help out. When we got there, it was just chaos, but we managed to turn it around for the most part. Believe it or not, but things were actually good for quite a while. We even had some new people join up, like Dr. Cross over there. But then, one night, we got attacked by a group of raiders, and it was unlike anything we had seen before. And these guys weren't the type of raiders that you'll see whacked out on jet ambushing caravans. No, these guys were trained. By the time we got to our weapons, they had already burned most of our camp down. The damage that these guys had caused was so extensive.
Alright,
that we
I'm
had
putting
to leave
50
our
on
camp
Commonwealth
behind.
Gunners.
But it didn't matter where we went. At least once a week, we would get ambushed by raiders again. Not the same guys as before, but still, we were forced to retreat, and eventually we found ourselves in Providence. That's where Shelly got in contact with Jake. And, well, before we knew it, we were on a boat sailing for Boston.
Sorry. Sounds really rough.
Yeah, it's been difficult. But that was about it, I'm afraid. That's all I know.
Thanks for your help.
No problem, kid. Anytime.
Freezing out here in the cold rain, I suppose. And okay, maybe not Commonwealth Gunners, because I don't know where Providence is, but that's not in the Commonwealth. That's somewhere beyond. Anyways,
Hi. I don't think we've met yet, have we? I'm Madeline Cross, but most people call me Doc. I think Jake told me about you. You're the one who found those supplies in the glowing sea, aren't you?
did you have to go
Well,
get them?
I certainly owe you one, that's for sure.
Can I ask you something?
Sure thing. Let me guess. It's about those raider attacks, isn't it?
She
Yeah.
read the script
Well,
too.
I don't know much, really. I joined up not too long ago when we were still in New York. I've lived there all my life, and all I ever wanted to do was help people. So when those responders showed up, it was almost like it was fate. I joined up right there and then, and my life has been changed ever since. But there was one day, well, let's just say something didn't seem right. I was called in to treat a patient who said he had a broken arm. And from that moment I saw him, I knew something was off. He was covered with burns, and his arm sure as hell wasn't broken. The people who brought him into the camp told me he was a scabber, but he seemed more like a raider to me. He probably wanted to get into the camp just to see the layout. You know, to strategize. That's about it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Not a problem. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some patients to tend to.
Can I use my medic abilities? I can Sandman kill him? I shouldn't. I really want to, though. Just to see what would happen. Doc, he's not wounded anymore. It's weird that I can Sandman kill him. Classic. That's the trick they learnt in the Disciples, or they teach in the Disciples. Anyways, Shelly, I've got...
Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
You've...
Of course. I guess it's about those raiders, isn't it?
Can I ask you some questions?
I heard Jake talking to you about it earlier, so I might have overheard a thing or two. But yeah, raiders. Well, after you cleared out the federal stockpile that had next to nothing in it, I sent out some people to collect whatever was still there. And they came across something very interesting. They found some notes of raiders who wanted to leave their current gang behind and instead join up with some guy named Ash. And they talked about him like he's some sort of legend. So, if these raiders are telling the truth, we might want some more guards.
You don't even need guards. Just send me to kill him. That's my specialty. We just send her out to just discreetly eliminate high-value targets. An assassin, if you will. Jake,
Hi.
So, how's it going?
how are
Did
you
get any
going?
leads?
I
Yep,
see that
here
your
you
clothes
go.
are all back on,
Damn.
so
So,
maybe you are a
those
Minuteman
attacks were
after all.
organized after all. But if he wanted to attack us both here and in New York around the same time, it means he has someone doing some of the work for him. And I'm not talking about his new recruits. I'm talking about his second in command. Someone who Ash trusts with his life in order to pull off a job like that. Right now, we have no idea where this Ash guy is located, and I got a feeling that his new recruits don't know either.
I've got a feeling that I
bet
just
some
lost
of his
50
recruits
bucks
know
betting
where
on the
his second
Commonwealth
in
Gunners.
command is, though. So if we find a second in command, we'll find Ash. I'll ask Walker to send out some scouts to gather some more info on Ash and his second in command. In the meantime, I want you to focus on Ash's gang and operations. In order to keep a gang running, Ash will most likely have a couple of lieutenants working for him. Walker said that these guys weren't your ordinary type of raiders, that they were trained, which means that they'll need to have some sort of training ground somewhere. A place where they turn new recruits into lethal jet-fueled killing machines. So I suggest you start there. Find this place and shut it down for good. Without new recruits and without training, we'll hopefully be able to make these guys a lot less dangerous.
And a nice little finish there with even a idiot savant proc. Okay, I'm going to leave you two alone now, and then I'm going to find out wherever you want to go. Alright, so school's closed, which I get the feeling it's going to be at that school. Oh, it's right in the middle. There's one down here-ish. Where is it? There it is, Shore High School. That's full of those pink ghouls that eat the pink goo because, I don't know, some sort of experiments, but Leighton Towers, that's easy. And they said ashes, so I kind of want to grab something. So we'll discuss that when I get there. This is a suppressed laser rifle. If they wanted to be an Ash's crew, they're surely going to be joining it. Get it? Because they disintegrate into ash. That guy in slow motion, that was cool. Also, we spawned right in the middle of them, but again, these are little babby raiders, so we're not having the hardest time trying to take these guys out. Also, someone's doing tiny little bits of damage to that turret. It was that super mutant. He is now also ashes, and someone's talking about how, ooh, they've blocked that off. Alright then. I guess we'll catch up with those blokes a little bit later, but for now, we'll go inside here, Leighton Towers. I don't remember ever going in here, ever. Maybe once. I don't actually remember whether this is a cell. I feel like it is, because it looks pretty Bethesda standard and professionally well done. And we've got someone just up top there, and we're closing the distance as we're going, and it looks like we'll be taking the elevator in this case. So, yeah, it's a perfect time for them to ambush, although we've got the stairs here, which are a less risky and more unpredictable approach.
Hey.
Where are they? There's one.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
I don't know. Jump in the shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess.
Now don't start talking crazy.
We got this. Keep going.
I am unseen with the laser. Now I am seen. Very seen. Yeah, this is cool. Whoops. We're sprinting now. we power slided around that corner. Okay, so we could have just taken the elevator. They weren't guarding it, but the sweep by the stairs was the more methodical way of doing it. There's Sarge. And he was marked with a skull, and he's got new shipment coming in, as well as a hunter's heavy metal chest piece. So we'll read that note in a second once the AO is clear. There's a couple of dudes left.
Come on, little girl.
I wouldn't be calling Camille a little girl. I don't think she'll take that. She won't take nicely to that. Okay, I guess we're going outside then. I thought that was a door to get her into that last room. Okay, so the note is this, and I had to stop recording to remember what it was called because I was looking for shipment, but it's new shipment coming in. It says, Sarge Wrench managed to get the next batch of weapons finished. I've sent them your way to supply the new recruits. You know where to find them. And School's Close is finished, and now Wrench in the works is we have to go and talk to Jake, which from here we can fast travel, so that'll be fine. But first... There we go. Okay, let's go and talk to Jake. Jake, my man.
Hey there.
So, how did it go? I take it that Ash won't be getting any new recruits anytime soon, huh?
Yeah, I took care of him.
Now that's what I like to hear. In the meantime, the scouts have been keeping themselves real busy. They actually managed to piece together a thing or two. First up, we've got a new name on the list. A weapon manufacturer who goes by the name of Wrench. I don't know if you've heard of this guy, but Ash has him building enough pipe weapons to arm every raider here in Boston.
Oh no,
The
pipe
raiders
weapons.
already have enough weapons as it is. So if you'd ask me, it's time for his factory to close down. The scouts told me that this factory is somewhere close to Revere Beach Station. They saw a lot of raiders out there, so I want to give you something that might help you out with that. Our engineers have been working on it for the last couple of days. So take a look, and give him hell.
Is it a gravity bomb? It better be a gravity bomb, otherwise I'm going to be really disappointed. I still got the BFG from yesterday. I mean, I've got 4 shots, I may as well use them, right? Okay, so in order to go to our next objective is just down the road, and there's a bear in front of me who is about to get BFG'd. Got him! It's just a big plasma grenade explosion, that's all that is. But, yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's kind of silly and doesn't make a whole lot of sense as why it's there, but it's just crossover content that you have to pay for, that you can get better quality weapons by downloading mods made for free on the internet. What's going on over there? It's bloody feral ghouls. and also liquors as well, and erratic something or others. That car's gonna blow in a second. It's a snake. A little snake on the ground. Look at him. He just got launched. Liquor goes for me. Look at that. It's an Eldritch Rattler. Oh, get it? It might be Rattler by normal, but there's some radiation involved. He's a tough bastard. I'm gonna crit him. There we go. Oh, it's got 3 heads. Get out of here. Just wanted to use my Pip-Boy flashlight. It's just victory music. If you're scared of snakes, then avert your eyes, I guess. Alright, so maybe there's going to be a random super mutant suicider. I don't think I could have predicted that. A workshop here, which... Wait, is this the ammo the weapons factory that was down the road? This is not here normally. Responder engineer. He looks like Nate.
Ah, there you
It's
are.
the hair.
So, what do you think? She's a beauty, ain't she? Well, she's all yours, so go on, jump in, see if you like it.
And protect and
Excellent.
serve. Oh, we get the responder paint job. And I guess there might be enough bits of oil to paint some of the pieces. Wonder if there's just enough to get the whole thing going. That'd be pretty good if there was. So I didn't have to go and scrounge for stuff. At least I'll paint the chest piece of it. Responder. Where would it be? Under, probably under this. Responder paint. And there's V2. Increases charisma, so it turns it blue. Yeah, that's neat. But we don't have to pick up the power armor. You can keep that, buddy. And where we need to go is at the Revere Beach Station. And apparently, I'm in combat from something. Oh, it's just another liquor. Starting to get on my nerves. Not only are you taking up valuable ghoul spawns, but you're also bullet sponging the hell out of this game, and that's not good. There's enough of that already, I think. Alright, so we're slightly outside of Revere Beach Station, and there's a dire rad toad. Look at him. He's a big boy. Get out of here. There we go. Took all 10 bullets, but the job is done. Now, I think this is the perfect place to use an unupgraded BFG 9000. So we'll find the middle of them. And let her rip. It's not doing anything. I remember why I needed to make the changes. Yes. It's not very effective at all. But this weapon, however, although sometimes slightly inaccurate, is effective. Very effective. Wonder if these raiders are affiliated with the rest of them. Who knows? Let's switch back over to the laser gun. Because if you're working for Ash, yada yada yada. You know what I'm going to say. There you are. Get down from there, you cheeky bastards. I see. There's a Gulper taking on a Milet Queen over there. I'll go Team Gulper on this occasion. And that raider's running at him with a stick. I don't know if that raider managed to get the stagger there, but I'd be pretty impressed if he managed to stagger a Milet Queen like that. That's usually what you'd see player characters do. Team Gulper will take the Milet Queen. There it goes. No, Gulper, not me. Fine. You brought this on yourself, stupid Gulper. Anyways, I see a raider in here, so you know, he called me a bitch or something.
Someone there?
So I'm not happy about that. Took that very personally. And there's one Umbral Hunter over there. I think he's gonna bring along that super powerful Mirelurk, so I might just leave them alone. Hopefully we'll break their pathing enough for them to just completely forget about me. Oh, this is the weapon facility and the factory, and there's plenty of dudes in here, including a Deathclaw mother. That's a big Deathclaw. Get out of here. That would be from Mutant Menagerie, and you're getting the critical treatment. There we go. Right, I think it is time for... Never mind, we're out of BFG shots. I probably could have used it here. And it's chained there, and I've also crashed. That's the second time I've crashed using a G36, so you might be on your way out, pal. Okay, this time we're on a foggy day, and there's also opossums. Similar to the ones from Fallout 76, but slightly different. And yeah, we'll be taking on... from this approach. We'll sneak around the back, and I think I saw that thing was chained, so I wonder if I could just shoot the chains off from the outside and then make my way in from that. Just gotta figure out where that door was. There it was, right there. Can I shoot those chains? I think it's the bars you can shoot, but not the chains, so we'll look for another way around on this occasion. Looks like we've found the patrol out the back. And now they're shooting me through the things. I could probably shoot them back through it though, right? Yes. Or I could just like kill wrench through the wall. He's taken some pretty good cover there. It's stopping all of my bullets. And I had to reload there, but I think he's stuck. Oi. Alright, we're just going to be shooting through the windows to kill everyone then, aren't we? Yep. That's just going to be how it is. Probably blow up that car there. I wonder if that did anything at all.
Chained up on the other side.
Nope. There wasn't enough damage to kill him. And I can't knock that down by shooting at it either. But I can just chase him around. And that's wrenching the works done. And let that be a lesson to all of you other raiders. I'm wondering if you're supposed to just jump up this way or something. A Kamade keeps the doctor away has just started. So the game has moved us on to bigger and better things, I guess. And I really don't care for any of the loot these guys had. I'm going to let them be alone, and hopefully they can reform their lives and become something better than petty raiders.
Now keep it in reverse and then adjust the screw to the... Hey babe, I know you just got home, but I just figured out a game to figure out what to do.
That was nuts. So, Jake, what do you got for me this time?
Hey there.
Wrench is dead and his weapon factory is closed. Good job. But now it's not the time to sit still. We found out the name of Ash's second in command.
How?
Someone who goes by the name of Jax. Apparently he's some sort of heavy hitter within the gang. We don't know where he is, but a couple of Walker's guys picked up a raider who might. They're interrogating him right now, so you might want to swing by.
Ooh, an interrogation. But we'll have to wait until next time to see how that shakes out, because I think I've been going on for just quite long enough here, and that's the third number 2 manual I've got. Weird. And yes, I think I've been going on for this part long enough, so we'll pick things up next time, see what that interrogation is about, and maybe we'll see the end of this quest line. I haven't been keeping track of how many quests we're doing, but it doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon. But I'm thinking we'll go and kill Ash, and then that might be the end of it. He might be the final boss of this particular mod, so we'll see how we go with that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bro, look what Jake just said to me. Did you see those subtitles? Why would he say that to me? Excuse me? What?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's weird. He's giving me creepy vibes. I don't know what that was about, but he's your problem now.